Hi everyone, welcome back. We're going to go ahead and show you what we're going to do with a skillet pan for what we're going to make, which is the entree dish for the keto diet, which is the blackened chicken. So we're going to do chicken thighs, which are a little more moist and they hold a little more moisture. So they're going to take a little longer to cook than say chicken breasts, which have less moisture. But before we blacken them, we want to make sure that we put the skillet on medium high with a little, I put a tablespoon of canola oil. And Nick, can you bring the camera and show what we did over here? Alright, so we put about a tablespoon of canola oil. And we're going to bring it to medium high. I'd say about 8, maybe 9. And we're going to have to wait until it gets really, really hot, because that's what's going to be the whole secret behind blackened chicken. It's not really burned. It is dark. It does look dark, almost black. That's why they call it blackened, but it's not really burned. So we want to make sure that we get the correct temperature, and we'll start as soon as that's hot enough to work with. Okay, so we're going to start out with the chicken. This is natural, no antibiotics. Chicken thighs. There's 4 of them. And we're going to sprinkle, kind of liberally, the blackened seasoning. Zatarans. You can use Zatarans, it's got everything in there. Or some people like to use cumin with salt, pepper, paprika, and they just sprinkle that on there liberally. And that works just as well. It's up to you. It's up to you. Whatever you want to use is up to you. It's up to your taste. Now, I'm going to take this chicken. Put this away. And use my tongs. Take the thighs. Sorry. There we go. Kind of big on these things. Okay, now we have the chicken thighs laid out, so we're just going to go ahead and sprinkle the blackened seasoning on them. I usually like to start at the bottom and then turn them over and do the skin side. Now you don't have to cook them with the skin on, you can cook them with the skin off, it's totally up to you. I enjoy the skin on, that just adds more flavor, and then if you want to take it off after it's cooked, that's great too. Put this aside. Now, all I'm going to do is take my seasoning and put that on there. Just as so. And you want, like I said, you want to do it liberally, because that's what you want to go ahead and blacken once we turn them around. Now these chicken thighs, like I said, have a lot of moisture, so you're going to have to let them cook for a while. It could be a good 10 to 12 minutes on one side, then you turn them around and you do 10 to 12 minutes on the other side as well. So we'll do that on the skin side. Like I said, be liberal with it, because this is what has to burn. Now the pan has about a tablespoon of canola oil, and it's been heating up on medium heat for a good 5 minutes. So it should be ready. As soon as we put the chicken breast in there, it should start to sizzle, and that's a good sign. That's what you want to hear. And we'll start the clock from there. So we'll have Nick come over and show us the angle from the kitchen. Okay, so we're going to start blackening the chicken breasts. I had to turn the heat just a little slight down to about 7, just because I think it was getting a little too hot. Maybe I took a little too long seasoning the chicken. But here we go. Now you're going to hear a little sizzle, which is a good thing. That's what you want, because it's going to be blackening. And like I said, these have much moisture, so you're going to have to cook for a good 10 to 12 minutes on each side, and then we'll check the internal temperature. with chicken, you want to make sure that you're hitting the 165 degree range, or that when you cut into it, that the juices are running clear. But even at that, we're gonna have to let it sit for a while so the flavor starts to mend. So we'll be back in about 12 minutes to turn these around. Okay, along with the blackened chicken, we're gonna do a little side dish. That's just corn. We're just gonna boil some corn. We're gonna put some butter on it. Corn is good for the keto diet as well. I have some mini ears of corn right here. And I have a little saucepan that I put about a little more than halfway with water. I'm just going to boil that in high heat until the corn is nice and tender. We're just going to put a little bit of butter on it and a little bit of salt and a little bit of cracked pepper. We're going to bring that to high because we want it to boil. And it's going to boil. By the time this is done, hopefully our chicken breast will be ready. See you in a little bit. Okay, I wanted to show you a little bit of the cooking process while the chicken is getting blackened. I want to go ahead and start to look at one side to make sure that it is doing what it's doing. And that's perfect right there. We do want to see this black part, bottom cooking. So we'll just go ahead and turn it around like this. We'll show you another one. Right there. Perfect. That's what you want. That's why it's called blackened. And again, we'll come back to it. It's got about another 6 minutes left, so we'll come back. Okay, so now the blackened chicken has been cooking on both sides for about 12, maybe 14 minutes. I went a little further because some of them are a little thicker than the others, so but I pretty much left them in there enough time for them to cook. So we're going to check it with a meat thermometer. We want to make sure that you're reaching an internal temperature of about 165 degrees. And we'll just insert it to the thickest part, right there. And we'll watch it. And there it goes. It already passed 160, so we know we're good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these out and plate them. Be very careful. They are hot. Very good. Turn that off. Move that over. And I'll see you on the other side. Good. Okay, so now the chicken is cooked and we're going to plate it. After we plate it, we're just going to garnish it with the little sprigs of rosemary. I want you to get a shot of that. Got it? Alrighty. This is our camera guy. And the corn is cooked. It's been boiling for, I don't know, about 20 minutes or so. We are going to put butter on it. Not too much, just a little bit of butter. You don't want to put too much on it. And we'll go with alfurrias, cream butter. We might add a little bit of sea salt to it, just because you want to add just a little bit. We're going to sprinkle some black pepper. We're just going to grind it on it. And then we're just going to take some Parmesan and sprinkle that on top. So let's go ahead and plate the chicken. I'm going to get my tongs here. Alright, these look delicious and they smell delicious. So I already let them set about 5 minutes or so. So like I said, you want to do that so that the flavors can meld and the juices can redistribute. That's a good sign right there. Alright. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and look at our corn. We do want to just sprinkle some sea salt on it. So I'll just go like as such. Not too much. A little bit of pepper. That's good. The next one I do is I want to take the cream butter. And just put a little square. Not too much, just a little bit. Get my knife. Sorry, right here. And try to go as thin as you can. Believe me, the corn is hot enough. It'll start to melt it. Real thin. There we go. That's great. Now we'll just top it off with sprinkle the cheese. All right, see? It ran off. That's perfect. All right, now we'll just garnish the chicken with a few sprigs of rosemary, which I have right here, organic. Let's see if I can open this. Here we go. And rosemary is that flavored aroma that you get from, that goes really well with chicken. So this is it. Blackened chicken. Next, we're gonna do chocolate chip cookies for keto diet chocolate chip cookies. So don't go away, come back.